helping you to handle and navigate waking people up. Should you do it? Should you not? How much information should you share? You'll have all the tips and tricks from us in this video.
So guys, sometimes when people get on this awakening journey and they become awake, they can actually start to drive other people around them crazy because it's all they go on with. You know what I mean? And I must admit, within our family, the tight family that we barbecue with and have dinners with regularly, this type of topic flows very, very easily. And when I am in other social situations, I catch myself needing to almost ease back a little bit on what I'm saying and the information I'm giving out, because the people aren't quite at a level where they're able to handle some of the things I might be able to say. And this is not just necessarily about truth and disclosure and coercion and corruption and what's going on in the planet. It also can be to do with inner healing. And it can also be to do with just my perspectives on the soul and navigating life in general. And what Roxy and I have been working on, and the purpose of this video, is to help you with a little bit of what I might call finesse, a stylish way to be able to help you to be able to still have, let's face it, sometimes what are very 3D conversations, but still in that setting of a 3D conversation, hold the light and be guiding people gently, should they choose to listen, in the direction of wanting to improve themselves, better themselves, and raise their vibration, right?
Yeah, that's right. So we are around this information so much, talking about elevated light beings and extraterrestrials and interdimensional information. We're able to track down into root causal emotional injuries, and we're soul splits. But sometimes when you've got a magic gift, a magic wand, you've got to learn how to use it. And I guess for us, recognizing the other person and reading another person when it's not our normal group of people, like, for example, the person at the airport, we're not going to go spilling all of this information and let the ego run wild with all of this information intelligence that maybe they're not ready for. So we've got to allow the flower to open and bloom in its divine time. A lot of people through the old COVID days and years was trying to wake everyone up and force the flower to be open. And the flower was just like, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ripe yet. And that is okay. So, when someone is at a level, you have to read that information and almost like not give them too much in case they can't absorb it or they can't comprehend it. Like in some of our sessions, we really find out where the person's at so we can talk on their level, on their radio station. Because if we're talking and giving them so much intelligence, it's not going to be drawn in. So the idea is to help the person where they're at and guide them out of that place gently and just a little bit to help enhance their frequency while being the light, but not using, all of this information and just throwing it at them, allowing them and reading the information, receiving what they've got to tell you, and then allowing yourself to deliver what is best for them in that now moment.
Because sometimes we can throw terms in that we're used to that people think, what the heck are you even talking about? You get a little chill or a shiver, and someone says, oh, getting some upgrades, moving into a new frequency. Oh, your spirit guides are around you. Like, there could be some strange people at the shopping mall who overhear that and just think, what the heck are they even talking about, right? They don't even know those terms. And even just some of the jargon that we use day to day when we're doing our coaching calls with our clients, or we're doing a video like this, that the jargon that you can sometimes bring into your vocab through being around it a lot, you need to be aware of not to use perhaps around your work colleagues or around your neighbors or whatever, if you don't want to go into a line of conversation which may have them getting defensive or upset if you talk about some sort of term they don't agree with. They might be strongly religious in some particular area. They might have strong beliefs about whatever they have their strong beliefs about. And we've just got to respect that. So we've actually found that the more we've gone down this path, we're almost not really motivated at all to try and wake anyone up. It's like now that's not the direct intention. We live by that beautiful saying that I often share with you guys, but it is what you are speaks so loudly, people can't hear what you're saying. So if we're fit and healthy and happy and we're doing our thing and we're really enjoying it and we're sharing that information out there and people see it and they think, wow, those guys look like they're doing well. I wonder what they're all about. Then they can come and find more, but it's because of that energy, if that makes sense. So sometimes I'll find myself bringing it back to positive and negative thinking. I know, drives me crazy, but I got to sit there and I got to go, oh, well, sometimes you got to find the positive in these situations. You know, I'm not going to say because your higher self's bringing this in there, you attracted it in. It'll be a law of attraction. It was a soul contract before you came in. Whoa. They're back at stop looking at it in a negative way and maybe you could find a positive about it and focus on that and magnify that and that'll move you forward. So, and I smile at myself when I realize that this is where we're going to be at in this particular conversation. And I just stay with that. In the past, I might have
jumped on it.
Yeah, jumped on it, felt
like, yeah,
uncomfortable.
everything sucks. We're not going really good, are we? You know, I had this yesterday, actually, now that you bring this up. A lady, we were talking about the world, and, you know, she's like, you know, I just don't think my children should have their children. I said, oh, why not? That's a beautiful, like, thing for your daughters to experience. It's creation. That's why we're here. And she's like, oh, well, just the state of the world, you know. What do you think, Roxy? Do you think we're going to be okay? Like, it seems like it's not going anywhere. I feel like something bad's coming. And I said, you know, we're here everything's going to work out. Everything's going to be good. And, you know, maybe there'll be some tough years, but we'll get through it. That's why we're all here. We're all planted around the world, you know, people like you and me to bring up the frequency and, you know, without going too deep on it. And she's like, yeah, you're right. But I switched her out of this doom and gloom just gently by saying that, you know, by being the light and anchoring, no, I think good things are coming. Everything's working out for everyone, you know, just saying this and reassuring some people at this time is probably the message really today as well. Yes. You know, reinvigorating people just on a very gentle, nice, loving way. If you're listening to this, you're a light worker, you're a way shower, you're an old soul, you're here because you chose to be here, and you're around the world in different areas, and you might feel alone and there's no one to talk to, but that's designed for a reason. So your energy will go out around your community and it would anchor that stronger old soul light. There's like, yeah, maybe some shadows in the tank, but you're working on that. You're clearing that out naturally and you're going to progress. We are here for ascension. We're elevating and you are being a light bearer. So smile and shine where you are and, you know, choose the high road, choose the positive road, right?
Yeah. And really catch yourself if you feel like you need to go out there and start saying things to wake people up or judge them. Like, we don't want to judge. You don't want to go around saying, oh, these people, they're sheep and they're asleep and I'm getting so sick of it. Do you see these things online and you think, oh my goodness, you know, go and have a look in the mirror, right? You shouldn't be walking around telling that to people, right? It's not the right way to do it. The right way is don't be a sheep yourself, right? What you are speaks so loudly, people can't hear what you say. So just do that. Like, we don't judge and we honor that if they're still down loving the 3D and all of what they're doing, let them do it. Let them be down there and do their thing. And if that means that you feel like you're at a point where you need to step around that and maybe spend less time with them because you're not comfortable with that, then that's just honoring yourself, right? That there's nothing wrong with staying away from or spending less time with people whose energetic flow mightn't be a match with yours, because we got to remember sometimes people can be energy vampires.
They might have chosen that contract, right?
And they're difficult to be around. So we got to accept it, but it's not unloving to give them distance. if they come tracking you down, go, I've decided to make some big changes in my life and I want to move forward. Can we catch up for a coffee? Hey, maybe you'd want to do that one. But see what I mean? Like, just like navigating and checking in with where you're at within yourself, where you're at with those people that you're having your conversations around, and matching your conversation in with where they're at and being okay with that within yourself and to them is what we wanted to just talk through with you guys today. And if you can relate to some of these, please write down below in the comments little situations where you've had to stop yourself or correct it. I'd love to read them. Roxy and I find this topic just so wonderful. Like, she was talking yesterday about that issue. She goes to the hairdresser and the girls almost line up around to have a go at doing Roxy's hair because they want to get a bit of whatever. A little bit of
little channeling.
little bit of a reading off Roxy, and she'll come home and we'll be having a chat. And she goes, "Oh, I was talking to this one," and she goes, and I could tell her that was linked back to her father and but I didn't want to say that because that's gone too far. But I kind of helped her with why she's feeling this and that with a boyfriend and just at the hairdressers, right? It's like, once you can read the energy and the pattern, it's around us wherever we want. And that what I said to you, what you are speaks so loudly. That's why they love, I'll brush her hair, I'll be the one who does this, or however it works. I don't know what you guys do in there for 4 hours, but goodness me.
Girl business.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful souls, we will catch you later. Enjoy your ascension journey, enjoy the energies, be the light and shine bright. Yeah. And just enjoy that frequency, enjoy this higher perspective of just being an archangel, smiling at the people, that are lower in these dimensions. They're not lower, they're just they've chosen that contract for themselves, and they've got lessons to learn, and that wisdom will be given to them when they graduate that. So allow the evolution of another person's soul and respect their free will, and we'll connect with you again soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.